Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Rabbi zidni ilma, O my Allah, increase my knowledge. Assalamu alaikum. Students, welcome back to the online classes. Today we will start our unit number 17, that is about informal letters. First, before starting this unit, we will learn that what are the informal letters and what are the formal letters. First, I will explain formal letters. Formal letters are those letters which you write to people who we don't know on a personal level, but informal letters are letters of people who we know at personal level, for example the friends and family member. In other words, you can say that informal letters we wrote to our friends or the family members, to the cousins, or someone we know the best. But formal letters are those letters which we write to the persons whom we don't know. So here we have the text. The unit is about informal letters. So here the subtopic is letter to a pen friend. Now what is the meaning of pen friend? Pen friend is a person such as someone in a foreign country or not in this city. Someone exchanges letters with even though the two have never met. Pen friends are those friends which have never met, but they used to talk to each other with the letters, by writing the letters. So we start our unit, that is the informal letter, and the subtitle is letter to a pen friend. The main purpose of this unit is to explain that how we can write a letter. So students, be careful that where is the comma, where is the full stop, and how we use the how we use to write the address. Here on page number 96, we have first given 10 comma Cassia Street comma Port of Spain comma Trinidad, full stop. Then March 20th comma and then 2010. Dear Sarah, the name of the person to whom you are writing, it will be at the left side of your on the left side of the page, and after writing the name you will put the comma. Here we have thank you for your letter, I really enjoyed hearing. Okay student, one more thing before doing the reading of this unit, please take pencil in your hand and underline the hard words. Okay, thank you for your letter. I really enjoyed hearing about your new life in Pakistan. It sounds very exciting. We all miss you very much at school. This paragraph is about that how he is missing his friend, or what they are doing nowadays. Then last week, Mrs. Taylor took our class to Fort George. It was a long way up to the top. People sometimes call the journey up there traveling to heaven. So underline heaven. Okay. I am glad that we were in a bus and didn't have to walk. When we got to the top, there was a cool, fresh breeze. We had a fantastic view of the city below us. We could see the port with all the ships. Mrs. Taylor pointed out the Queen's Park Oval and Brian Lara's house in the hills. Brian Lara was the batsman, very good cricket player. So there may be his home. So that's why Mrs. Taylor was pointing at that. Okay. The fort was built in 1804 by the British to protect the island. So underline island, but it has never been attacked. We could still see a few cannons and some cannonballs. So you will underline cannons. Okay, in Urdu we call it tope. Our guide took us to see the dungeons. Dungeons, what are the dungeons? Dungeons are the basements of any fort. Okay, but there was not much to see there, just a few bars over the windows. The signal station was more interesting. It was built more than 100 years ago and was used to send signals to sailing ships. So underline sailing. You will also underline dungeons, okay, and also sailings. These are the 5 words which you will underline, and your homework is relating to these hard words, okay. At the end of your lesson, I will tell you how to do the homework, okay. After our visit to the fort, we ate our picnic lunch at the top of the hill and looked down at the view. After lunch, Mrs. Taylor organized a game of cricket on the grass beside the fort. Some people thought this was the best part of the day. Have you visited any interesting places in Pakistan? I would love to hear about them. Come back and visit us soon. At the end, in the letter, people used to write best wishes, comma, your friend Suzanne. Okay, now coming towards page number 98, here we have the topic that is joining sentences. It means that there are some words which we use to join the sentences, like these words are who, where, or which can be used to join the sentences. So different examples are also given to you. Coming towards the blanks, the question number 1, we have complete the following sentences with who, which, or where. These 3 words are given to us and we will put them into the blanks according to the sentence. So example is given to you, that is, a port is a place dash you can see a lot of ships, where you can see a lot of ships. Then we have first one, cricket is a game dash is played with a bat and a ball, which is played. Sarah is a girl dash was once in Suzanne's class. So who? Sarah is a girl who was. The third is the Queen's Park Oval is a place dash you can watch cricket, where you can watch cricket. Then fourth is Brian Lara is a famous cricketer dash lives in Port of Spain. Who lives in Port of Spain? Then fifth is a cafe is a place dash you can buy food and drink, where you can buy food and drink. Then we have the sixth and the last, that is we saw an old fort that dash was built by the British, which was built by the British. So here one main thing, that whenever there is the name of the game, we will use which. In the first we use the which, and here in the second Sarah is a girl, so when we are talking about the person or the girl or the boy, we use who, and if there is a place we will use the word where. So in this way you will fill the blanks, okay. Now coming towards the next page, that is page number 99. Here we have question number 2, that is join the sentences with which, who, which, or where. So first is Fort George is a place which was built on the top of the hill. Number 2 is a museum is a place where you can learn about the past. Then number 3 is a picnic lunch is a meal which you eat outside. Then fourth is Mrs. Taylor is the teacher who arranged the class visit. Then fifth one is a zoo is a place where you can see different animals. Then number 6 is Allama Iqbal is a famous poet who was born in Sialkot. Now the next topic is the capitalization. Capitalization means that where we use the capital letters. Okay, the first letter of a sentence is always capital. When after we start the sentence, its first letter will always be written in a capital form. Like last week I went to a museum, it is given on your book. The names of the people and places, it means the nouns, we will write them with the capital letter. And at number 3 we have days of the week and days of the months, and days months of the year are also written with the capital letters. So here we are given one paragraph, and we have to rewrite this paragraph using capital letters. So no need to write it again, but here on your book you will cut down the first letter which is written in small and you will make it capital. Like here we have our teacher, so it is the first word of the sentence, or so you will cut small o and write capital O. Or teacher, Mr. Now M will also be capital and Khalid K will also be capital. Takes us to a lot of interesting places. Full stop. After full stop, last L, cut down small l and make it capital. Last month he took us to the Animal Flower Cave. It is the name of the place, so cut small a of animal and make it the capital, and F small also make it capital F, and small cave also cut it and make it bigger. After the cave there is a full stop, so on Friday, O, cut down O and make it capital, and F of Friday will also be capital. He took us to the Karachi. So Karachi is the name of the place. It is a noun, so you will make it capital. K will be capital. Karachi Museum near Sadr. Sadr is also the noun, so you will make it capital S. Then full stop, and he, H of he will be capital. He promised to take us to Manoda cave in March. So Manoda is the name of the place. M will be capital, and in March it is the month of a year, so March M will also be capital. Now coming towards the next page, that is page number 100. Here we have commas in letters, that where we put the commas while writing the address or while writing the letter. So as I told you, and you can also see in your unit, that unit number 17 in formal letter, that where you write the address, you write the address on the right side of your notebook, and your to whom you are writing the letter, the name will be written at the left side. And where you put the comma, it is very important to understand that where we have to put the comma. When we complete write down the address, we put the full stop, and when we are writing the house number or the street number or the phase number or the area where they are living, we put the comma, and after their city name we put the full stop, and then we write down the day on which we are writing the letter. After the day we also put comma, and then the month and the date, and we will not put any full stop or any comma after the date. So here question number 2 is given to us, that is write these addresses and dates out correctly. Like first is street 6 Khaybane Ittihad Defense, Friday August 6th. How you will write it? First you will write street 6 comma, then on the second line you will write Khaybane Ittihad, then in the third line you will write defense full stop, then Friday, on the last line you will write Friday comma August 6. Okay, in this way you will write down the rest of the two addresses at the end of your page on the book. No need to write it on your copy. Okay, so students, at the end of the this lesson, I must say that your homework is now, it's time for your homework, and your homework is to write down these hard words on your copy and also to write down their meanings. You will search their meanings in the dictionary and write down their meanings by yourself on your copy. Do neat and clean work by drawing the margin lines. First you will write classwork and date, and then you will write unit number and what is the name of the unit in the similar way as we have already done in the classroom. Okay class, best of luck for you. Stay home, stay safe, take care. Allah Hafiz.